Something has already shifted for you. And I don't mean that in some dramatic, scary way. I mean, in the sense that something you've been waiting on, like something that felt uncertain for a long time, has quietly started moving behind the scenes. Even if you don't fully see it yet, I'm picking up on three very different groups, people right now. And I need you to choose which one feels like you. Because the message changes depending on the pile. Welcome to Magnetic Soul. This is a pick a pile reading from your future self. She's already lived through this part. She already knows what's coming. She already knows what changes. She already knows what finally clicks into place. So we have three piles. Trust the first one that pulls at you, the one you felt immediately. That's the one. Here are your three piles: pile one, pile two, and pile three. Don't overthink it. Your intuition already picked. Let's go. If you chose pile one, I'm getting something very specific here. This feels like a pile of people who already know the answer, but keep needing outside confirmation before they trust themselves. You've been noticing the signs, patterns, the synchronicities, that gut feeling that feels way too accurate to ignore. Moments that make you stop and think, okay, what was that? But then almost immediately you talk yourself out of it. You tell yourself you're imagining things, reading too deeply into it, or wanting it too badly. And your future self is being very direct right now. You are not making it up. The feeling you've been getting is real. The thing you keep almost believing and then pulling away from, that's real too. What I'm hearing is that things are about to become harder to dismiss, not because you missed the signs, but because part of you needed reassurance before you could finally trust what you already knew. And honestly, there's no shame in that. But your future self says this next chapter requires trust. Not to be perfect, just trust. Because the moment things finally become undeniable, she doesn't want you to panic or retreat from it. She wants you to let it be true. One thing she wants you to do is write down every sign that you've been dismissing lately, every single one. Put it in a journal, in a notebook, or maybe a notes app in your phone, and then read them back as if they belonged to someone you love, because you'd believe it if it was for somebody else. It's time to stop treating yourself differently. Okay, now we're moving on to pile two. This pile feels deeply connected to relationships, not necessarily the romantic ones. This feels like a shift between you and another person, a change in how someone sees you, or maybe even how you finally allow yourself to see them. And what's interesting is this energy has been building quietly for a while, maybe longer than you realize. For some of you, something unspoken is finally going to be said, like a conversation, a confession, a moment where the energy changes between both people and you both feel it. And it may catch you off guard a little bit, not negatively, more like something you secretly hoped for, but you stopped expecting it, so you didn't really see it coming. Your future self keeps repeating the same thing for this pile. Don't downplay it when it happens, because you seem to have a habit of doing that. When something good starts coming toward you, part of your brain immediately starts looking for the catch. Oh, this isn't going to last. This is just temporary. Don't get too excited. And this time, she wants you to stop doing that. Just let it come. Just let something matter to you. without immediately protecting yourself from it, without trying to emotionally exit before it even begins. Because she says the version of her that finally started to receive these good things was the version that stopped minimizing them. One thing for this pile, pile two, um, is to say the thing you've been holding back. Maybe like not to everyone, some things shouldn't be said, not all at once, just maybe one honest conversation. Because your future self says one moment of honesty is going to move things forward more than all the careful silence. And really that is authenticity. Being true to yourself, not biting your tongue. Now, that doesn't mean like going off on someone, but at least like once this week, try to say something that is true to you without holding back. Just be honest. And now we're going to go on to pile three. This pile feels emotional in a completely different way because this feels connected to something you genuinely gave up on. And I don't mean it casually, I mean something you wanted deeply enough, but letting go of it actually hurt. Something where you eventually told yourself, okay, maybe that's just not happening for me. And eventually you made peace with it, or you at least tried to. But your future self is smiling at this pile right now because something is coming back around. Not in the exact form you originally imagined it, but in a way that actually fits who you are now. And that's really important because the old version of you would have received one version of this story. But the version of you now, after everything you've learned, after everything you've been through, after everything you've survived, you're about to receive something better aligned with this new version of you. Your future self keeps saying this very clearly. This is not the universe playing games with you. This is not another almost moment that you need to distance yourself from. You needed to stop chasing it long enough for it to actually find you. And now that you're no longer gripping it so tightly, it's able to come toward you in a different way. I'm sorry, my my lawn guys just showed up. So pile three, that could be a synchronicity because I just said it's coming toward you, and the lawn guys came toward me. So crazy. Okay, well I'm gonna pause here and let them do the lawn, and I'll pick back up in just a second. Okay, I'm back. Wow, guys, like spirit and universe, oh my gosh, thank you for that synchronicity and that sign. As we're even talking about something is coming toward you, and sometimes it just blows my mind. Okay, so I want to continue with where we left off. Um, so your future self, she wants you to stop assuming disappointment before anything even happens. Because you've gotten so used to bracing yourself that sometimes you block yourself from fully receiving the good things that are meant for you. And she says the moment that you stop waiting for the catch is the moment that things finally start arriving differently. Something has already started moving for all three piles. Pile one, trust what you've been sensing. Pile two, let yourself receive connection without minimizing it. And for pile three, stop assuming the story ends the same way that it used to. Your future self already knows how all of this unfolds. She's just waiting for you to catch up to it. Until next time, stay magnetic, friends.